Hello and welcome back to my channel. We've got a big compilation today of basically what I have left of my Patreon reactions. I still have a little bit more. We've got some Pentagon, some Shiny, and some B2B coming up that I'm gonna do videos for as well. But these are videos here that I couldn't really find a group for exactly, so these are kind of just a whole amalgamation. We're gonna be checking out a lot of different groups here, so I'm gonna give you the list right now. We're gonna start with TXT and their song. It's all in Hangul here, but I'm pretty sure the song is called PUMA because I've seen it a million times. I think this is PUMA, and then we're going to be hopping on to Try B and their new song that came out like last month called Rub-a-Dum. They love to just have those onomatopoeia names. It's very confusing, I'm sure, when they're going to have a big discography. Knick-Knack, Paddywhack is going to be their next track. And then we're going to have Way with Twilight. I think this is a debut song. I'll get to the explanations of each video as I get to them from each of my patrons that requested the song. So Way with Twilight, I think that is a newly debuted group, if I'm correct. And also Blitzers, and this is also a new debuted group with Breathe Again. That's going to be after them. Then VERIVERY, who Petty is how you're going to say it, you know, in your in the actual way it's supposed to be said. But I don't know whether people actually do that. If you're American, like, are you saying Petty or are you saying VERIVERY? I'd love to know that. We're gonna have their song Tag Tag Tag, and I know that group from Road to Kingdom, but other than that, I really don't know any of the members or anything. So this will be the first like song of theirs that I really check out. Like the video for. And then we're gonna have VICTON with Flip a Coin. I don't know how I forgot about this one. Like, I really do not, because this was recommended to me so much and that it would be like right up my alley, especially because their song What I Said is like one of my favorites of the year. I loved that track, so super excited for that one. Then we'll be hopping in to finish it off with ONEUS and their lyric video for the song Crazy and Crazy, which this is with Kia of ONEUS as well. And I've explained how I've really wanted to hear Raven and his full capabilities of how he can rap, and everyone had said that Crazy is where you're gonna get that. So a lot on the docket. This is gonna be a long one. I'll have some timestamps for you down below if I don't forget. Please consider being a patron yourself. You can request stuff like this. We also do live stages, variety shows, reality shows like Kingdom, just tons of stuff like that. Album reactions as well, multiple every month. So, you know, please consider joining us. It's a whole lot of fun. So now we're going to start with TXT and PUMA, and this is a request from Sunga, and Sunga has actually described the meaning behind the song, and it's actually very beautiful in its meaning, and I've kind of come to really love TXT in the way their videos are conceptualized. So let's hop into this, which, by the way, Love Song went from being like, I like this song, to also one of my favorite tracks of the year. It's so damn good. And I think I'm soft biasing Taeyeon, I believe his name is, purely because of his line, I know it's real, I can feel it, and that raw raspiness he has. Oh, it's the best. Oh, and I totally forget who Lips is. Oh, what was Lips' name? I knew it. It's not Subin, that's someone else.
West side, east side, didn't know where to go. No. Tonight we ride 정말 간이 밤의 song. 어둠속 문이 열린 누카마가 아무도. West side, east side, it don't matter anymore.
Oh, so this is darker, more intense. That's Lips, yeah? Whoa. I like how choppy the line delivery is. That is a tight leather shirt. And they're wearing all animal print. This feels like more of a performance video. Oh. You know, this was what, 2020? It was June of 2020. Okay, so I was gonna say, like, they haven't been around for too long, but the way that they serve looks to the camera, dude, they look like veterans. My blood. This ain't my blood I see for the first time. What a hard ass lyric. Wow. The beauty shots in this. There's lips. That was lips. That was him. 100%. These guys are tied up with rope. This is depressing as shit. Lyrically. Oh, I wasn't expecting him to go off like that in this. Wow. God, I love how the background changes like that. That moves hard. I love that. This is such a strange mix of emotions because I know, like, the story behind this song, and it gives, like, the lyrically it's kind of depressing but also empowering in the same way, to be free in that way, but also there are certain looks that are, like, sensual as shit, so there's, like, this strange flirtatious vibe around it too. I really like that line specifically. So what I really like about TXT's songs and their messages in a lot of their songs is that they sing about pretty, like, grounded or real shit. Like, there's always seems to be some kind of story behind each song that you can dive a little further into. But aside from that, that doesn't detract from what the song is in itself, you know? They're not kind of foregoing a good sounding song to deliver a message. You're getting both at the same time, and I love tracks that kind of have that, to where you can listen to a song and you, not knowing the message, you can just enjoy it, and then you dive a bit deeper and you're like, oh shit, and you're picking up on new things both you're seeing in the video and line by line that they're throwing in there that relate to the subject. This being an animal that escaped the zoo in Korea, I believe, if I'm correct, and was shot and killed, but it's kind of taking in that experience of, like, being in captivity your whole life and then being free, being like, not free in the best of ways, because you don't know where to go. It's scary. You're in a situation you've never been before, which is why they're saying here, like, east side, west side, don't know where to go kind of thing, but that it's worth it in the end to kind of put yourself out there and to do that and to run out of that cage, even if you might die, just to experience what that's like. That freedom just for that moment is worth it. And I think that they exemplified that kind of feeling really, really well in this video. Thank you so much, Sungha, for the request. TXT is really rising up there on groups that surprise me and are way deeper than I thought they would be, because I do have this kind of internal bias against some younger male groups, and it's being shed a lot by some of these younger 4th gen groups, TXT specifically. Like, shit, Love Song is so good, man. It's so good. I'm gonna have to eventually check out a TXT guide and learn these members, so I can pick up on like their faces. Like, I didn't know in that entire video who Taeyun was whatsoever. I think I picked up Lips multiple times because he just stands out a lot. But I don't even remember his name. What is his name? It is Yeonjun, right? Yeonjun, I believe that is who I dub Lips. But yeah, thank you so much. I really enjoyed that a lot. Please let me know, guys, down below a bit more about this song in the video. I know there's probably a bunch of stuff I didn't even pick up on. Also, I'm surprised this only has 30 million views and it was released, you know, over a year ago. That is pretty surprising. Like, Love Song, let me just see real quick, because this is we're rolling like this is Patreon, and I can search things up and, you know, not worry about it. See, Love Song already has 25 million. It has almost the same exact amount, and it was released 3 weeks ago. So that's interesting to me. That's a good sign that obviously they're getting way more viewers, but surprising that this song only has 30 million. Okay, now we're going to move on to Try B. So I'm gonna go with Way for Way, even though it's for We and I together. Capital W-E, lowercase I. This is their debut track, I believe. Yes, this is their debut track. They're a rookie group. 5 of the 6 members had already debuted in other groups, temporary ones before this, and it looks like one was at least one was from X1, which I think was one of those groups that was formed like Aizwan, I believe, from a reality show, and they were pretty like gaining a lot of momentum, but just never came to be, I think, possibly because of like scandals and whatnot of the voting systems. That might have been that group. I heard things like a year and a half ago about that. But okay, let's do it. This song was actually made by Hui of Pentagon, so that is super cool. And it is also right now Psy, the person who requested this, their favorite, their mom's favorite song at the moment. So that's always very cute to hear. Let's do it. Way with their song Twilight. This came out last year, September. Tight choreography. Really like the whistles in there. See, this video looks really simplistic, like it was made on a budget, but done like the most. There's so much like bold popping colors, even like the shopping carts being colored like that. That they're doing so much with so little. Wow, except that set looks awesome. Play All My Heart to You Bluetooth. See, even like megaphones or whatever back here. Super, super brightly colored. Everything just pops. Ooh, damn dude. He's pretty fucking good. Blonde guy with the vocals. And this man with his visuals. Oh, I really like that line. Oh. This song is, oh, I forgot that we had worked on this. That makes sense. Man doesn't know how to make a bad song. Wow, damn. That choreo is forceful. Oh, wow. Really, really impressive. First mini album, Identity First Sight. Okay. Yeah, I like this. And it's, I think kind of like a concept that I normally wouldn't, but it's definitely matured up a bit. So this is like love song, has like a vibe that you'd expect to be cutesy, but it has a way more mature sense to it, and it's still very playful with like those whistles and the little rutus they throw in there. Yeah, it's again something that I typically wouldn't normally like, but I think the instrumental, the way that it's mixed, the way that things are cut, is just so well done that you can't help but like something like this. Again, we knocking it out of the park. What else would you expect from, you know, like one of the master producers in K-pop, if you ask me? His shit is just so good that this is actually a really, really great debut. I'm really impressed by this. I'd wondered, because this was in September, there's got to already be a comeback from this group, and I'd like to know how well that did. This video has 15.4 million views on their official YouTube channel, which is actually really, really good, I think. I think for a debut off of, like, I don't even know if they're tied to anything that I know, but this is their official YouTube channel, and that's pretty impressive to me. They seem to for sure have the talent, and from what I heard, like even like X1, where I think at least one of these members come from, was a super talented group that unfortunately didn't really get to do anything. So you get to see it now. You get to see it now in this group, which I'm gonna still say is way, is that you pronounce it, or we? I don't know. Please let me know. But I really enjoy this. I'd love to know what you guys think and if it's your kind of style, because I always say that I don't like most of the cutesy male group kind of things, especially when they're younger, but this group obviously older, at least seemingly to me, and you can see that sensibility in both the song, the way that they act on camera, and their choreography, which the choreography actually here was really cool. The song being way more low-key and playful and just slower, but towards the end that choreography gets so forceful and kind of aggressive, and I like that blend. It's this weird juxtaposition that I think really, really works. So yeah, that was Twilight, and that's a playlist ad for me. I really enjoyed that one. Next, we're going to move on to another young group, another debut from BLITZERS with their song Breathe Again. This is a request from Indigo. Thank you so much, which Indigo says that this song has some elements that they think would appeal to me for, I guess, the kind of things I like. And I always love when someone has an idea of like, I think you'll like this. Even like close friends of mine are like, oh, I think you'll like this song. It always makes me like very interested in what they think my you know, my interests are. So I like that. Makes me interested in what they think my interests are. I am a terrible speaker in these long videos, but what can you expect? Blitzers, breathe again. Alright, I'm already loving the concept of this. Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna throw electric guitar in there. Whoa, this is choreography. What the fuck? Just spin that dude around. Where's this going? It's this kind of like anarchist, post-apocalyptic visual styling to this. That gas mask is so sick. Oh, that like radio filter. Wow, hold on. What the who are these companies? This is like with Doom Dum Talk, like I don't remember if Tribe come from like a larger label or anything, but this video is like incredibly impressive already, and I have no idea of like who their label might be. I have no idea, but goddamn. That transition of the bat hit. Oh, this looks like where freaking where ATEEZ's Fireworks was filmed. A flamethrower? These sets? Wow, his falsetto is crazy. Damn. I am digging that mullet. Whoa! Oh, I want to see the choreo in full. Wow, I wonder if ATEEZ's video was filmed here. I like those kind of added vocals, and it was kind of at the beginning where it really was like this slow rise and build. It feels so full and fleshed out. I'm sorry, that shit is so cool. Yeah, you can yell at me at this. Wow, that shit is so awesome. Like, it reminds me of, like, especially if these are going to be, like, going forward. I would love if, like, a K-pop group did that, because I don't think I've really seen something like that. Going forward, these are, like, their masks that they put on when they want to, like, rebel, do this, you know, show this other side of them kind of thing that is so very much, like, a thing in a lot of K-pop narratives. It's like, this other side of me, you'll see this part of me that you don't know, or that's always a thing. And I'd love if this was like their alter ego kind of personas, and it would remind me so much of so many artists that kind of had things like that. And it just reminds me of like Slipknot, and Slipknot, each member like having their own like masks that kind of personify them. And I think that would be so cool for a group like this, especially because these gas masks look fucking sick. They look sick. I love like all of them. That red one is awesome. So cool. Wow, what the fuck is this video? Like, this looks like it might have more money behind it than like KQ's AT's video. Wow. Okay, so that kicked ass. I really like that, and it makes me very interested to know what their other stuff sounds like, because you never know when you first look into a group, especially when it comes to like a debut, but you would expect a debut to kind of try and exemplify what their persona, what their sound is going to be, but that's never always the case. I want to know if there are other songs, because this is also a mini album. There are, it looks like, 6 tracks in total. Whether they are like this kind of style, whether they're kind of a bit more harder hitting, a bit more forceful, really confident. That guitar, electric guitar too, if a K-pop song has that, and I love my K-bands, but you throwing that into just your regular K-pop song as well just adds so much to me as like a rock fan, a metal fan, and things like that. That if that's a mainstay in a lot of their songs, I'm very interested in BLITZERS. So this song came out just last month, a little over a month ago, and it's got 5.5 million views. Pretty good for your debut, especially when you're from Wuzo Entertainment, and I don't think I've ever heard of Wuzo Entertainment before. This video also pretty damn sick. That's a fantastic debut. I'm really into that. Thank you so much, Indigo, for requesting that. And you were right. This does have qualities that I really like in my K-pop. So thank you so much, especially when it comes to my male groups. This is the kind of stuff I love. All right, now we're going to move on to Petty Petty with Tag Tag Tag. This is a request from Mako. Thank you so much. And they had actually said, in terms of Petty Petty, even though I know them somewhat from Road to Kingdom, I don't really know them. Like, I wouldn't know any of their faces. I couldn't name a song from them, unfortunately. So this is a good way to start. And also, they said, Mako had said, let's save early Petty Petty for, you know, the future, because their stuff is a bit more cutesy, and they know how I feel about the cutesy boy group stuff. Not usually my thing, although sometimes it can get a pass from me if the song is good enough. So we're going to start instead with Tag Tag Tag. They also have a storyline behind all their stuff, as do a lot of groups now, and that goes deep into pre-debut, says Mako, but this is kind of where that stuff really starts to kick off. So let's do it. Tag Tag Tag. This came out in 2019.
Tag, 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 tag your it, baby, tag your it.
Baby, tag your it.
Tag, 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 tag your it, baby, tag your it. Show me, baby. 좀 더 깊은 너의 timeline. Right now. 눈을 뜬 순간부터 너를 따라 달려나. 내일은 뭐해? 매일 곁에 있고 싶어.
That synthy ass bass.
장난처럼 말하면 숨은 힘이 날아가. 네 마음에 남긴 메시지 비전에 run. 느낌 왔잖아, 느낌 왔잖아. 안절부절 못하면 어떤 하루에 네 열두번 난 그래. 오직 난 내게만.
Wanting some abandoned ass house?
손을 뻗어 take, take, take. 붙들고 싶은데 걸어 take, take, take.
Ah, so this seems like some traditional ass K-pop to me, where it's like it's cutesy, but not too overly cutesy. It's just some good old K-pop right to your veins. Oh, I really like their black and red outfits in that performance scene.
멍해져 머릿속은 널 보면 나도 모르게 감탄이 나오고 Yes, yes, sure. Yes, yes, sure. 미치겠어 우리만 아는 비밀 하고픈 일 전부
Okay, so it seems like, all right, we're going into this abandoned home, and then we're playing. Well, first of all, we're exploring it. Then we're playing tag and hide and seek, and blindfolding each other. Wow, who's singing these? Him. His vocals are impressive. Wow, he reminds me of One Pill, like right off really quickly in that shot. I was like, what the? Had to look twice. Right? Am I the only one? Is it the shark eyes? I have this feeling, and I don't know if it's just because TXT has ruined me, that there's something way more sinister going on that I'm not picking up on. I have that vibe. That shift with the hands on like the belt. What is going on here? This is more sinister. Like it can't be bright and cheerful. They left him there. This is some Korean horror type shit. What is going on? Oh, what the hell? Is this some Saw shit? Did someone take him and he's watching footage of them approaching the home? I'm liking all this imagery now. Was that a face filter? What the fuck? What has happened? What is going on? Why always barefoot? Is he the only person that sees? I don't... That was a cool elongated shot. Jeez, what is going on? Oh, it's a Digipetty video. That's why it was so damn good. Okay, all right. So video, I really, really liked. Anything that has some kind of creepy, like surrounding theme, especially when it tries to subvert your expectations and starts off a little cutesy, you know, free vibe, and then it gets really dark and harrowing and strange. That kind of switch up is my shit. The song really grew on me as we got like through it. At first I was like, okay, this sounds like some you know, traditional by the numbers K-pop, what you expect. But then as you kind of got into it, I started noticing just these vocal flares and just more impressive details about their voices that I really liked. Especially the one that I pointed out. I don't know if he had the blonde hair. I can't remember. There's one that I pointed out here that had really, really impressive vocals. The rap section was pretty solid as well. So this is like a really good start, I think, for me with Petty Petty, because it's not a song that is like too out there or too like way too cutesy or too this. It's just nice, like even keeled, fun song, and also has a darker subtext to it. So very, very cool. Interested in some more Petty Petty. I don't know when their last comeback was. If this was what? This was almost 2 years ago, so we've probably had a handful of comebacks since then, especially because of Road to Kingdom. You would think their popularity would have gotten up a lot higher, because this song only has, on the Stone Entertainment YouTube channel, only has 3.7 million views, so not a lot, but I would think Road to Kingdom would have helped them out quite a bit. So thank you so much, Mago, for the request. Now we're going to move on to VICTON's Flip a Coin, and I'm super excited for this one. This is a request from Alex. Thank you so much. I don't really have anything else to say because I don't really know the members of this group. All I can say is that what I said slaps. That song's amazing, and it floored me out of nowhere. I kind of went into it blind, and it was so damn good. Their vocals are insanely impressive, but they also have, just from that one song, I could probably say one of the more talented rappers I've ever heard in K-pop. That dude went off in what I said. So everyone had told me Flip a Coin is going to be something that I like, so let's finally get into it. Special video, VICTON with Flip a Coin. No subtitles, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. They're flipping that coin. Someone's got that bucket hat power.
All this love is a part of us. We got no one here that's ahead of us. We are getting what we want. It's the time to be the best. Only got one shot, getting serious. Flip that coin,
I was gonna say, they seem to be going just in the way that they're dressed, with a bit more of like a hip-hop styling for this one.
We are getting what we want. It's the time to be the best. Only got one shot, getting serious.
Lip rings? He's crazy! Holy shit, my guy is nuts. I would have loved to see what he's actually saying, because goddamn does he rap faster than most I've heard in K-pop. Like, Han from Stray Kids is up there. Dude can spit like crazy, but this guy is like, I don't know how he's not spoken about more. And his tone is so unique. No one sounds like him. He fucks. Wow. Hold up, I want to see that choreo again. Ah, I like the shake. Ad-libs in the back. Oh! You know what I really love about this group when it comes to, like, you know, I always say I like these harder concepts. This is kind of my thing. But when someone can be like fucking cocky about it, when their choreography and the facial expressions they're giving just give you that cocky feeling, it's like next level, and that's what I get from them. Like you know you're hot shit. He is whoever's center right now. Has such stage presence, I was gonna say, sorry. I'm losing my... Yeah, we're gonna rewind that. I'm sorry. It's gotta happen. I think, I honestly made a mistake that I didn't check out this album, because this is on that same album from what I said back when it came out. Because I think VICTON might be like one of those really undiscovered groups for me. Like, I know I'd love them. I know I'd like love almost everything they have. Just these two songs are so good.
전 세계 한류 열풍 유행 K-pop 거세게 만류해도 터져 잭팟 Yeah that's my team VICTON with the Hillman Guess what 매사에 계산한다 내 삶이 세상이 예상 못해 That's right 만족하긴 아직 모자라 뻔뻔하긴 조금 그래 shy
I'm looking for the dude that had, I think, red hair in what I said. Because he was hot as shit.
그렇게 하나둘씩 챙겨다 깨마던 이니 미니 많이 뭐
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
보다 몸이 가는 대로 가 Losing control flip that coin flip that coin
Oh my god, that hits so hard. It goes kind of silent. There's a little break, and you hear the flip. It's
Losing control flip that
and they slowly turn inwards. It's gotta be him or the platinum blonde in the back that had the red hair in what I said, right? Whoa. Where'd you come from out of nowhere fucking up their bridge? My god. When you can have such hard concepts like this, but still have amazing vocal prowess. Okay. That was my favorite thing I think I've heard so far today. That was so good. That was so good. And that's why I was really excited for it, because you guys had told me so many times since I reacted to what I said that this would be something that is up my alley, and it for sure was. Pretty much everything I said during the reaction, will tell you that. So I don't know how much more I have to say other than I loved that. Their vibe is totally my shit, and also they seem just so damn talented, and I don't understand how you don't hear about these guys more. Like, vocally, and my guys rap, their choreo is solid, but vocally, even in what I said, they do shit with their voices where in my head I'm thinking, oh my god, this doesn't seem real. Like, I need to hear this live, which we did check out on Patreon, a comeback stage of theirs, but you know how comeback stages can be. Like, Mnet specifically just loves to not allow people to sing live and put really, really heavy backtracks on everybody, so you can never really tell sometimes. But like, vocally, that song has so many crazy moments where I'm like, god damn, even the ad-libs are going off, and the way they just slide their vocals with such ease. They seem like a group that kind of has it all, and their rapper is fucking crazy. So I really like this one a lot. Flip a Coin immediately going on my playlist. Thank you so much, Alex, for the request. That kicked ass. And now we're going and moving on to our last request, and it's Crazy and Crazy from ONEUS. This has Raven on the track, Ito and Kia of ONEUS, and this is a request from Alice. Of course, who else would it be? The ONEUS stan, and I know you guys love that Alice requests so much ONEUS, and I also love it because they are a group that I'm also really growing to love, along with like TXT. They're kind of in that same vein for me. So let's do it. ONEUS, Crazy and Crazy.
미치다 미쳤어 이 구역 사람들 내 주변 음악에 내가 다 쓰는 곡마다 말했다 미치다 미쳤어
My guy Kia loves his auto-tune. Oh. I like those high chimes. Oh, I'm the dude who went through the big 3 in 3 years. I like that. Did he really? Oh! Wow. Okay. That's what I wanted to know. Previous songs, I had always said I need to hear what he can do on his own. My guy is really showing up here. Oh my god. Why does everyone love saying eeny miny mo, bibbidi bobbidi boo in their songs? They're doing it. Freaking Third Eye did it in Yes Sir. They all love it. Actually, maybe it wasn't Yes Sir that they did it. I think it was the one before that. All right. When's Zito coming in here? There he is. Oh, my tone is colder than ice. It really is. I really like his part, especially the instrumental is getting so lively. Ooh, so Raven's part had like the really impressive rap that I loved, but I think altogether Ito's part, I just really like how it sounds musically a lot more. It just felt way more full and fleshed out, and I like this part a lot. Man, damn, he's good too. Whoa! Our Rainbow Bridge is bloody evil? Oh, the translation is struggling right now. Oh my god, dude, he's going off too. And no auto-tune, I love it. Oh. Ito's kind of like a mediator between the two sounds of Raven and Kia to me. Ooh. I like this outro. Damn. So you really took you got your two rappers from freaking ONEUS, you got the rapper from ONEUS, and they got to talk some shit on this track and really show what they're capable of. I think out of these, I really both loved Raven's and Kia's rap. I think they were both really pretty damn impressive. Ito, though, his parts combined with like his tone and just what those parts were instrumentally, and I think they were supposed to be like that. I just love those a lot more, just for like the higher tones that they got, threw a little synth in there. But his parts were like a really good mediation between, like a middleman between theirs, and he's obviously even in the middle in the lyric video shots. I think that's why like his parts feel like they kind of connect everything, and whereas like Raven's and Kia's were more like, we're gonna talk our shit and just go off. So for what they had to do here and what they proved of how talented they are, totally mission accomplished. And I really like hearing stuff like this, just because a lot of group songs and what have you cannot always display particular members' talents. So like Ravens in the group of ONEUS, because of their concepts, what have you, because ONEUS are literally the chameleon kings. They change up their concept every damn time. You never really know if it's going to be something where he can be really rap heavy. I said this when we reacted to Kingdom when it comes to Sungmin of Stray Kids. There are not many like top tier vocalists in Stray Kids. You know, you had Woojin who left, who is sorely missed in that, because vocally they, you know, you've got Sungmin, you've got a Han who is, you know, an all-rounder, you've got Chan for sure, but Sungmin, because of their concept, isn't always able to be as vocal as he wants. And you know that someone sometimes makes songs that aren't particularly their taste. Not saying that that is the case of Sungmin, but I know that he would want to be able to sing a bit more because you trained for that your whole life. So when it came to doing Love Poem with Eunkwang of B2B and Jungho of ATEEZ, like that, you see it on his face. It felt so fulfilling to him to be able to do this. To just take something that is so emotional and vocally profound that it meant everything to him. So I really like when members are able to do that, like something that they train their whole life, they're able to show off their skill and their talent that some people might not know. So this is like a perfect case for Raven, for Kia, who are like primarily like rap focused, whereas Ito does sing for sure. I would bet that Raven might as well, but maybe I just haven't picked up on it. But I do know that Ito has some pipes on him as well. And that does it for our compilation of Patreon requests today. We're gonna have probably 2 more videos, I think, actually 3 more. I think I have 3 more. We have one more Mamamoo one that's gonna be coming out. We're gonna have a Pentagon one, and then a mashup of some older groups, including SHINee, B2B, and EXID. So please look forward to that. Please consider joining us on Patreon. I plan on throwing up a Discord relatively soon, and yeah, there are multiple tiers you can subscribe to, whether you want the album reactions, live stages, variety shows, you want to request stuff like this. There's going to be something on there for you at a bunch of different tiers, so please consider it. I appreciate all of the support. Thank you so much. If you don't want to support on Patreon, or you can't, that is totally okay, and I would love it if you just subscribed, or you know, if there's a reaction that you really like of mine, send it to a friend, something like that. Word of mouth is very helpful as well. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.